It's an exciting slate of NBL this Saturday night, but don't forget, before we dive into the games, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, comment on this video, and let us know what you'll be tipping this weekend in the NBL. Now, first game to kick off Saturday is Adelaide versus the New Zealand Breakers. Look, the headline is no surprise. It's all about Montrezl Harrell's return to the NBL for the Adelaide 36ers, who have lost all 3 games without their star centre in the lineup. Look, Kendrick Davis returned in Adelaide's loss to Perth. Last time out, scored 37 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, and even snagged a steal. So wasn't enough, though, for Adelaide to get the win. But the return of Montrezl Harrell should see a change of fortune for Adelaide. Look, Harrell averages 20.2 points per game, 9.2 rebounds, and is vital for them defensively. He is the second highest impact player of the NBL. His team actually goes minus 99 points with him off the court, while going plus 59 while he's on the court. So you can see how important he is to Adelaide, especially with still DJ Vasiljevic still out of the lineup. So Harrell's return should bring some success to the Adelaide 36ers. Look, but it's not just about what Harrell brings, it's what has been going wrong for New Zealand. Look, over the last 5 games, which they have lost, they've had an average losing margin of 23 points and haven't lost by any less than 11. They're really struggling at both ends of the court, averaging just 79 points per game in their past 7 matches. And look, this whole Taco Fall experiment is, it's yet to unravel. The team still feels like they are trying to adjust with him, especially defensively. They seem to be just out of position, giving too much space to their opposition and finding themselves a little bit in no man's land, which is hurting them, which we saw in their 24-point loss to Tasmania, where the Jack Jumpers just got too many free looks. Look, Taco Fall had his best offensive performance with 16 points. He also had 4 rebounds and just the 1 block. But they need to work on it defensively. Adelaide aren't going to give them that room, so I think we can expect another big loss for New Zealand, giving the 36ers an 11-plus point win. Montrezl Harrell will be just as effective as Davis in his return, I believe. You can expect him to hit his averages, scoring 20-plus points, and also eyeing off a double-double in that one. Then, Game 2, Cairns versus Perth. I'm going to call upset alert on this one. I know, crazy betting against Bryce Cotton, who is averaging 49.3 points per game in his last 3 matches. But this game actually this matchup goes well for Cairns, purely based on the defensive prowess or the lack thereof from Perth. The Cairns are a bottom 2 team in points per game and field goal percentage, but they're going up against Perth, who give up the most points at 96.2 per game and also have the lowest offensive field goal percentage or the highest offensive field goal percentage at 48.2. So Perth are the easiest team to shoot against. They let you put up points. Cairns has been struggling offensively, but they have been even doing a little bit better over the last 2 games, in their 2 games in round 11. Look, they were in those games until the 4th quarter, but just let it slip at the end because maybe of this losing culture. But I like the plus 6.5 for Cairns because they could very well keep this close and even snatch a win from Perth up in Cairns. Look, Kansas offense has been all about Taron Armstrong, but I want to flag another guy, Sam Wardenberg, who has been in the core of this Taipans offense. Wardenberg, in just his 3rd year, has been improving, and I see him being a difference in the interior against Perth, purely because Christian Doolittle is out. We know how Pinder and Almanza have been a little bit hot and cold. So Sam Wardenberg could be a definite threat in the paint, and then even watching him to pop a 3 or 2 and racking up 15-plus points in this one. Look, the game total in this is at 195.5 points, the highest game total of the year. Look, it's only been exceeded once of 8 games at the Cairns Convention Centre. And even there's been an average of just 170.5 points scored in Cairns home games this season at the Convention Centre. So looking for a pretty healthy under here. Even though Bryce Cotton has been hot, expecting points from Wardenberg, I don't see this one exceeding the 195.5 mark. So there are your best tips for Saturday night in the NBL. Now just remember, gamble responsibly and happy punting.